Are you going to Bali soon? You need to know what needs to be done to get through immigration. There are 4 essential steps that you can take before you travel to make it faster and smoother when you get there. To make that journey through the Denpasar airport easier. The aim is to reduce stress at the airport and to make it easier travel. That's what we all want, right? If you don't do these before you go, you could be lined up in the airport for hours. Actually, I had problems on my last recent trip to Bali and I was queued up in immigration for just under 2 hours, 1 hour and 50 minutes. Keep watching, I'll let you know what happened. I'm going to run you through each of these 4 things. Applying for an eVisa or a visa on arrival online, customs declaration, the Bali Tourist Levy and the health pass. 4 things to do before you go. Actually, before you do any of these, you'll need a passport that's valid for at least 6 months. You'll need a payment method to pay some of the fees. You'll need your flight details and accommodation details. And for the health pass, you'll need your seat number. You can actually do all of these things once you arrive at the Bali airport. If you're happy to get online in the airport and do all this while you're there and queue up, then that's fine. Go for it. Otherwise, do these things online before you travel and make it faster. Visa on arrival. You can get your visa on arrival in person at the airport. Join the queues, pay the fee, and through you go. The queues can be very, very long, but if that's going to suit you best, you're most welcome to do that. And I had to do that on my last visit. I'll let you know what happened. It is much faster to apply for your eVisa, your visa on arrival, online before you travel. Get it linked electronically to your passport and then just go through the scanning gates. 2 minutes, you're through. That did work for me last year when I went to Bali. I'm going to show you 2 different forms to do this on the Indonesian official immigration website. One method is faster. Keep watching and I'll let you know the faster one. For most people, they first land on this site. This is the Indonesian site for all visas to Indonesia. Visit the official Indonesian immigration website. Make sure it's the government one. It's got a .id at the end of the domain. Watch out for scammers. Okay, let's have a look at this and let's dive into some details. Select the country of your passport. Select the purpose. Select general, family, social. The sub-purpose, select tourist, family tourist. Then select B1 tourist visa on arrival. You can stay for 30 days on this tourist visa. It can be extended once for an extra 30 days. It's 500,000 Indonesian rupiah. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months. The visa is valid for 90 days, so apply within 90 days of your departure from Bali. Click apply. Upload a passport-style self-photo and a scanned passport. You'll need a JPEG and PDF files of your passport. Enter the details of when you're arriving, how long you're staying for and where you are staying. Then you'll move through and process the fee. Once it's approved, download and print the eVisa confirmation. The link will also be emailed to you. The eVisa will be electronically linked to your passport as well. So if all goes well, you should be able to just scan that passport on the e-gates and go through. But always make sure you can just access a copy of that eVisa confirmation just in case you need to. And have it printed. That makes it easier than getting online at the airport. There is another page on the immigration website. This page is easier if you just want a tourist visa on arrival. This newly updated page lets you scan your passport using your mobile phone if you're applying on your phone, or using your web camera if you're applying on your laptop. It's easier than scanning the passport, getting the JPEG files, the PDF files and uploading on the full visa website. First of all, check to see if your country is exempt. See if you do need a visa on arrival for your country. Then on this page, it already has the tourist visa already selected and it already has it set for 30 days. All the other visas are not on this page. This is just the visa on arrival page. Select your arrival airport and your payment method, then scan your passport, check all the details are correct, pay the fee and download the confirmation of that visa. Always check the official Indonesian immigration website for latest information and processes. Things change. Always check for the latest up-to-date official information. Prepare your customs declaration. You must fill out the customs declaration online now. There's no more paper forms. You can either fill it out 3 days before you travel online, before you go, or you're going to have to fill it out at the airport in immigration. If you can get online and if you can use the Wi-Fi that keeps dropping out in the airport, if you want to fill out that customs declaration in the airport, you'll have to do it there. Otherwise, I recommend doing it online 3 days before you fly. Easier and faster to do it before you go. Go to the website, fill out all the details, you'll get a QR code. You need to save that QR code and you'll need to show it at customs immigration at the airport. Take a screenshot of the QR code, download it, print it, have it on paper. So if your phone's dead or you can't access your phone in the airport, you've got a piece of paper as a backup. When I went to Bali last year, I had a piece of paper. I had printed it before I went. Easy, got a piece of paper, scanned it through. This most recent trip to Bali, I was in Darwin before I came to Bali. I didn't actually have access to a printer to go print my customs declaration. I filled it out on my mobile phone, took a screenshot of the QR code, saved the QR code, and then I just showed my phone when I went through customs. But I did have to make sure that my phone had lots of battery power and I was able to access that digital QR code. I would prefer to have it on paper. So fill out all your travel details, all your arrival details, fill out how many bags you're bringing with you, fill out your passport details, and it will go through all the standard questions for what you're bringing into the country, whether you're allowed to, if you've got things that are prohibited, just the same as the old paper forms. And then save that QR code. They do have computers at the airport, so you can fill out your customs declaration there using their computers, their internet, if you need to. If you haven't done it before you travel, don't stress, no worries. You can actually do it when you get there. It will just take you more time, that's all. The customs declaration is free of charge. If you're online filling out a customs declaration for Indonesia and you get asked to pay a fee, you're on a scam site. It's free of charge. Check that you're on the official Indonesian website. Free of charge. Watch out for scammers. And always check with the official Indonesian government immigration information to make sure you've got the latest information and processes. Things change. Pay the Bali Tourist Levy. This fee contributes to preserving Bali's environment, to building infrastructure and helping us tourists, and you as a tourist, to have a better experience. This fee helps support the culture and this money goes right back into the island so you can keep enjoying it. The Bali Tourist Levy can be paid up to 180 days before you go to Bali. The current cost is 150k IDR, but check for the latest information and updates. Go to the website, you can check the currency conversions here. You can do it as a single or as a group. If you're going to Bali but not as a tourist, there are exemptions. You won't have to pay the tourist levy. So have a look at the list and you can apply for an exemption. Click Pay the Tourist Levy. Enter your name, email, passport details, your arrival date, choose a payment method and hit submit. Print out the document as evidence that you have paid it, take a screenshot, save it on your phone, make sure you can access that to show it to any official at any time that you need to, whether that be in the airport, but also at any time during your visit to Bali. The Bali Tourist Levy can also be filled out on the computers in the airport when you're there. So if you haven't done it before you go, don't stress. You can do that on the computers or in the airport before you go through immigration. It's just going to take you longer, that's all. Bali officials have been known to do random checks throughout the island at popular tourist destinations, popular tourist attractions. So make sure you have evidence of paying that levy with you so you can produce that at any time. Otherwise, you may be asked to pay a fine. Always check with the official Indonesian government websites for the latest information and the latest processes. They do change. Complete the health pass. The health pass form can be done as soon as you have your flight details, your flight number, and your seat number. You do need the seat number. The form asks you details of your health in the last 21 days. It is really best to fill this form out the day of your arrival or as soon, very, very close to your arrival, so you can give the most recent, up-to-date and current information about your health. And your health can change at any moment. as we know. So this form can be done on the website or it can be done on an app. Select the mode of transport for arrival, whether you're coming by ship or plane. Enter your personal details, your passport details, and your travel details. And then the form will ask you a number of questions about your health in the last 21 days. There are no paper forms for this. You do need to do it online. So you can do it online just before you go, or you can do it in the airport when you get there. You'll get a barcode, save the evidence of filling out this health pass, save the barcode, have it ready to be scanned by any official when you need to. I recommend printing it out if you can, if you've got access to a printer. Otherwise, screenshot it, save it, make sure your phone's got battery power, and always check with the Indonesian official government website for the latest information in case things change. All right, a recap. Before you go to Bali, make sure you've applied for that eVisa online, customs declaration, paid the tourist levy, and the health pass. All of those 4 things will make a smoother, faster transit through the airport. Make sure you have evidence of completing those, whether it be printed form, screenshots saved in your phone, or you can access the links via email on your phone. The aim is to reduce stress at the airport and to make it easier travel. That's what we all want, right? We all want less stress getting through airports. Hey, if this has helped, hit that like button. It helps my channel grow and lets me know that you like it. Let's talk about 2 common problems with getting the eVisa on arrival online before you go. First one, payment failed. Many people are finding that when they're doing the eVisa online, it's coming up with either no payment option or you've done a payment and it says payment failed. Go to the immigration website and find the page where you can look up and retrieve your visas. Enter the details and retrieve your visa. It will then show a status, whether it's paid or it's still awaiting payment. You can click on that and put the payment through there. The second problem, you've already got a valid visa. So you've filled out all your details, uploaded your passport, all your travel details, and then the system says, you've already got a valid visa. You can't go any further, like you've already got a valid visa. I had this problem this year. I got one fine last year, but this year it tells me my visa was still valid. I already had one, I still had one. And I couldn't go any further, I couldn't get one. In the past few weeks, they're now doing something about this. This has been a very common problem. When I was having this problem, I got online and I did a lot of searching. I found a lot of information in forums and I found that a lot of people were having this problem. That the visa, even though it was a 30-day visa from last year, had not been cancelled in the system. It was still valid, even though it was 30 days. It wasn't automatically cancelled and finished. Even though I left the country after 10 days of being there, that 30-day visa from 12 months ago was still active. Doesn't make sense, but it was. And it's been happening for a lot of people. I could not get an eVisa this year before I travelled. So I arrived in the airport and I joined the queue to pay for my visa on arrival. I joined a very long queue, 40 minutes. I queued up to be told, no, sorry ma'am, cannot process your visa on arrival payment. Please go to that desk over there. That desk over there said passport issues. So off I went and I joined the queue at the desk that said passport issues. Yeah, that's not something any traveller wants when they've just arrived in a country, believe me. You just go, okay. 20 minutes in that queue and the lady had a look at my passport, took, did all the checking and says, no, cannot process your payment. I cannot give you visa on arrival. Go to that queue over there. I said, can you tell me what the problem is? And the lady said, visa stuck. My heart sunk a little bit more. I looked at the queue over there and I looked at the queue over there. It was very, very long. So I kept walking. So I was also given a special ticket that says, I don't know, something told the officials that, hey, I couldn't go that way and I had to go that way. So I go, yeah, I've got one of these. They said, join that queue. That queue was very long. I stood in the manual immigration queue for 50 minutes. So by now I had been queuing up for 1 hour, 50 minutes. I did finally get through. They looked at my passport, they unstuck the visa, gave me a new visa on arrival, and through I went. I have just recently found out that now they are making changes to the system. Yes, because a lot of people are having this problem. A lot of people have their visas stuck from previous ones. Now, I believe, when you're applying for eVisa online and it says, hey, you've already got one, there's a new pop-up box that says, do you agree for immigration to cancel your current visa or your past visa? You can say, yes, please cancel that one, give me a new one. You can select to cancel the old visa now on your own. I hope that works. I believe it's working for people. It's quite new. There could be teething problems, there could be issues, could be working, not quite working. Let me know in the comments if you've had experience with this. Let me know how it's going. If all else fails, queue up. It will get sorted, you'll get through. It just takes a bit more time and patience. Okay, 2 things to remember. Always check the official government Indonesian websites for the latest information, the latest processes, the latest fees. And 2, watch out for scammers trying to charge you more fees than you need to pay. And trying to sell you something that they're not official when you get to the airport. Make sure you're on the official Indonesian government websites. Fun fact, just in case you didn't know, Bali is an island in the country of Indonesia. Some people don't know that. So if you're going to Bali, you're going to the country of Indonesia. You need to do all the stuff to get into Indonesia. Be aware of that. Enjoy Bali. It's awesome. It's a great place. Have fun. You'll love it. Please hit that subscribe and hit that like button. It helps my channel grow so I can make more videos for you and help you to travel better. Happy traveling, stay safe and enjoy the journey.